So there's a couple things I wanted to discuss with regards to Doug's recall. Um, so first off, it's a great opportunity to do some relax on a mat when you are outside with Mr. Doug. Help him to relax, realize it's not a big deal to be in the great outdoors. He does an excellent job with the pack, just with his comfortability and hanging out back there, and it seems like he's a little bit more on edge when he's in the front yard. So anyway, just a minor aside on that. So we've got our relax on a mat here, and we've worked on that. Doug, come. Good boy. So what I want to do here is, so I've clickered Mr. Doug for looking at me when we're doing our recall, and I really want to let him know that checking in with me is the exact moment that he's done what I'm looking for. He really needs to know that as soon as I say his name, good job, buddy, that it's checking in with me that is being rewarded. I don't have to wait for him to come all the way over to me. That's another time when it's appropriate to click. Usually, but what we're looking for in this instance is that Mr. Doug is aware of the fact that when he looks at you, that is when he has done what you're looking for, which is you're calling him and he pays attention to you. So the other thing that I want to do here is I'm just walking away from Mr. Doug. He can engage with whatever it is he wants to engage in, and I'm going to wait for him to check in with me and look at me. If he does that on his own accord, I'm going to clicker that moment, and if he does not, then I'm going to call him over. So by clicking when he looks at me without me saying anything, I'm creating a default behavior where I want him to be concerned with what I'm doing. And I don't always want to have to call him over. And by calling him, we're just working on his recall. So it looks like he's kind of doing his own thing. Let's get Mr. Doug back over here. Doug, come! So he's... Hey, he sees mine. Good. Okay. So he just checked in with me there and looked at me. So that is the clickerable moment. And he's very concerned about them. That's okay. I'm going to give him another shot. He's so far away, and that was quite distracting. So we can get a little closer if that's the criteria we need to alter. Doug, come! So yes, I think we're a little too far away. He's having a tough time. So let's just shorten that up a little bit. So we'll go about half the distance there. Give it another shot. Doug, come! Very good. So Mr. Doug checked in with me. Perfect. Let's give him a click and a treat. You go, bud. So I'm actually, so right here, I'm holding out these treats for him. So this is, I'm letting him know what he's going to get when he's coming over here. It's just luring. I don't always want to lure Mr. Doug, but in this instance, if he's having a tough time, then I want to let him know that he's going to get some treats when he comes over here. So I'll show him the treats, and that's fine. So if he's going to be super cute, but anyway, just sit here and roll around, I would shorten up the distance again. He did pay attention to me, gave me some, good boy, Mr. Doug. Yes, good boy, sir. Good boy. Yes, good. Good work, sir. Yes, very good. You're the man. Excellent. So again, I want to cycle back to walking away from Mr. Doug. Let's go not quite as far away here. Ooh, good. So he just checked in with me. I'm going to give him a click for that. That's fine. I'm not going to wait until he's completely distracted and focuses in on me. I'm just going to walk away from him and see if he'll hone in on me. Bam. So there's a moment. He just kept looking at me. That's great. And we're going to start to create that default behavior to where he's real concerned about where I'm at, because good things always happen every time that he checks in with me. So let's see here. So he's turned away. That's good. Bam. Checks in. Excellent. He looked in at me, or over at me. Let's get Mr. Doug. Yeah, you know good things happen, sir. Yeah. Yes. So we'll see if he'll come over on his own accord. I gave him the click, which means he knows he's done the right thing. If he's at all. So so you can see this here. So again, I'm holding out a treat. That's fine for the time being. We don't always want to have to do that, but for the time being, that's okay. He seems to be having a challenging day in the front yard here, and let's just try to break through by whatever means necessary. And that is fine, just to get the response we're looking for. So that's okay. Let's call over Mr. Doug. Doug, come. Good boy. Yes. So Mr. Doug is going this direction. He is not paying attention. That's okay. Let's shorten up the distance on him. And if we need to give him a little bit of enthusiasm from our voice, that's another thing we haven't done much of. And just kind of get him amped up. So we'll shorten up the distance. Doug, come! Doug, come! Buddy! Okay, so if this area of the yard is too challenging, if we're having a tough time, at this point, what we would want to do is go to some name games. So just get him to focus in every time we say his name, that he hones in on us. So let's work on that here. Just get him back to baseline. So let's come up to him. Doug! Good boy. And get some rapid repetitions out of him. Doug! Good boy. Doug! Doug! Good boy. Good boy. So a few things that, so just those few things that we want to work on when we're working on our recall with Mr. Doug. Anyway, I'm gonna shorten up this leash here, so we get better control of Mr. Doug. I don't like it when he's wandering there on the sidewalk. There we go. So anyway, those are what I want to see you work on with Mr. Doug to get an excellent name response regardless of the situation that he's in. And we'll keep on working with this little cutie. He's such an amazing little guy. All right.